Today we will be exploring invertebrates, organisms without backbones. Such organisms comprise about 95% of the animal kingdom and live in environments ranging from deep-sea vents to the frozen grounds of Antarctica.
First, let's discuss Calcarea and Silicea, more commonly known as sponges. Sponges are sedentary, so they don't move around too much. They vary in size from a few millimeters to a few meters, and they can survive in both freshwater and marine or saltwater environments. They are suspension feeders, meaning they catch floating food particles in the water that passes through their bodies. Water is drawn into a sponge's central cavity, the spongocoel, and flows out through a larger opening called the osculum. A sponge consists of various cell types. Inside the spongocoel are choanocytes, or collar cells. Their bodies consist of two layers of cells separated by a gelatinous region called the mesohyl, which is comprised of amoebocytes. Did you know sponges are hermaphrodites? Each sponge produces both sperm and egg cells. Fertilization occurs when sperm from one sponge is carried by the current into a different sponge. Zygotes then disperse from the parent and settle on a suitable substrate and begin development.
Next, let's discuss Cnidaria, a phylum which includes hydras, corals, and jellies that developed 570 million years ago. Cnidaria are both motile and sessile and have radial body plans. Cnidaria have a central digestive compartment called the gastrovascular cavity, which functions as both a mouth and an anus. There are two variations of the body plan within the Cnidaria phylum: sessile polyps and motile medusas. Polyps, examples are hydra and sea anemones, are cylindrical forms that adhere to a substrate by a boral opposite the mouth ends of their body and extend their tentacles to catch prey. Medusa, examples being jellies, is a simple polyp except with its mouth facing downward. Cnidaria with medusa body plans usually move freely in the water and passively drift.
Finally, let's discuss arthropods. There are about 1 billion arthropods living on Earth, most of which are insects. The diversity and success of these organisms depends on their body plan, which consists of a segmented body, hard exoskeleton, and jointed appendages. The earliest fossils with these structures date back to about 500 million years ago. Early arthropods, such as trilobites, showed little variation from segment to segment. Over the course of evolution, the appendages of some arthropods have modified and specialized into unique functions such as walking, feeding, sensory reception, reproduction, and defense. The body of an arthropod is completely covered by the cuticle, an exoskeleton constructed from layers of protein and the polysaccharide chitin. Most arthropods' sensory organs are located at the anterior end of the animal. Like many mollusks, arthropods have an open circulatory system where a fluid, hemolymph, is propelled by the heart through short arteries and then into spaces called sinuses surrounding the tissues and organs.